There is huge drama right now surrounding Daniel Day-Lewis, and seriously, take a seat for this one because this is going to blow your socks off. And that's a metaphor, but seriously, if you have any heart conditions or anything, take a seat, sit down, because I don't want to be responsible for this triggering anything in your heart, which causes your sudden unexpected deceasement, which I believe is the word. Daniel Day-Lewis is back from retirement, which is a shock, and we're going to get to that later. But major drama on the set, folks, because, and this is reported by the BBC, it seems, and I'll quote directly from the article, on set, photographs taken by passers-by showed Cheshire West and Chester Council traffic wardens placing tickets on a number of 1980s era vehicles, and that's going to be important soon, so keep that in mind, that had been parked on double yellow lines along Overley Road. Okay, the council, which is understood to have rejected a road closure bid by the crew, has been approached for comment. So we've got to sort of analyze this for a moment now, because already that's pretty shocking. Okay, we got a movie set with the greatest actor in the world, ladies and gentlemen, back from retirement, who for some reason is being targeted, it seems to me, by this council and reported upon by the BBC. And then I thought, why would anyone be attacking the greatest actor in the world like this? But I've long had a theory that Daniel Day-Lewis would not forsake us like he did and retire. Daniel Day-Lewis, I believe, has been kicked out of the movie industry by the jealousy of the Screen Actors Guild and their union, because they knew that they couldn't win any Oscar awards because Daniel Day-Lewis is the greatest and most attractive Oscar winner and actor in the world. And I'm a straight man. I can acknowledge how handsome and attractive he is while still being a straight man. That's perfectly fine. I can be both things, okay? It's my theory here that the BBC do not want him to return. And this is just speculation on my part, but I have dug into the archives and I can't find proof that Daniel Day-Lewis has ever done the Graham Norton show. Think about it. Has it ever happened? I don't think it has. So is it possible, and I'm just asking the questions here, ladies and gentlemen, is it possible that the only reason BBC are reporting on this is because they want to shut this set down? They do not want this movie to go ahead, because if Daniel Day-Lewis doesn't go on the Graham Norton show to promote this movie, that is going to be very embarrassing for Mr. Graham Norton, and the BBC itself. Also, why a Cheshire West and Chester Council targeting the set with tickets? Yeah, he was parked on some double yellow lines, or, cars from his movie was. But this is the greatest actor in the history of cinema. He can park wherever he wants, much like the King can, or disabled people with blue badges. I believe they can park wherever they want. He has 3 Oscars. Best Actor Oscars. That's insane. That's unheard of. And we're going to give him tickets. I suspect what might be happening is there is potentially, and this is just speculation, there is a concerted effort to bankrupt this movie production through parking fines, because they add up. You might be like, oh, this is just £60. If you fine 1 million cars, that I believe adds up to £60 million. £60 million. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. That could bankrupt a movie. This has probably got quite a small budget. And this is a family endeavor. This is directed by his son. And if there is a concerted effort going on here, and I'm not saying there is, I'm just asking the question, I would ask those people to stop. Do not rob the people of the greatest actor of all time. I ask you, if there is anyone trying to shut this down, please stop right now. This movie is called Anemone, and it's got Sean Bean in it. Now, I believe this is the much desired crossover, because I looked up Anemone. I thought, what is an anemone? Turns out it's a plant. I thought, a plant? That's not, you can't make a movie about a plant. It doesn't make any sense. Then I found out there was such a creature as the sea anemone, which lives underwater. I suspect, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a prequel to SpongeBob SquarePants set in the 80s, which is why there's 80s vehicles on set. And Daniel Day-Lewis will be going to a 1980s version of Bikini Bottom where he visits SpongeBob SquarePants' parents and potentially grandparents, and maybe at some point we even see a baby SpongeBob. And Sean Bean, I believe, will be playing Boromir, his Lord of the Rings character, and this will be the long-awaited SpongeBob Lord of the Rings crossover that we've all been waiting for a long time. I've been kind of looking for rumors for this. I'm very excited about this. If there's any updates on this story, you will hear it here first, so please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.